Mondo and KG hunt for other tributes. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, maybe this should be the intro. Performs the Norian tradition of making riding clothes 5 minutes after they meet. Awkward. Good day, good people. So we're fine day in the year of the Resolve. Tooling Dave, Bravo Dave, Anomaly, the Anomaly Cars. Few know me as the man who's ready to get this show on the road. It is not just any old day, it is Friday. You know what it is? It's the Danganronpa Hunger Games. If you didn't know, now you know. We have. I sat down and I thought to myself, what do we want to do today? As if, you know, I'm Phineas and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know what we're gonna do today. I looked at all of our characters and I was like, let's go by hair color today. And I said to myself, what kind of hair color? We're gonna taste the rainbow with this one. We're getting all the fancy hair colors, as long as you're a part of somewhere on that rainbow from I guess pink, even though it's really red all the way to over. We're getting the lighter colors in there too, on the spectrum. Just no normal hair colors, unless you have a partner who has a very like distinct, vibrant hair color that we don't already have present, then yeah, you're in there, you're in there. Starting at the top, we have, of course, I hate that hedgehog. They're kind of the exception that proves the rule. They're representing blue because they hate that hedgehog. No Sonic. Praise and a roo. We have Angie and we have Andreo, our our Agents of Chaos, AOC, for the tag teams. But could there be a third? Once we spin the wheel later. Three's Company, Kotoko and Kokoto. Mage Against the Machine, Himiko and Ophelia, Kid Rock, Monokid and Alice. Nail Party, Rantaro and Kana representing the greens. Cut above the rest. Munakata, and I feel like I was gonna say we don't see this hair color combination too often, a blue with a pink, but we have someone with a blue and a pink in their hair as we go a little bit further down. Just Monica, the couple Monica's IT Club with Chihiro. Not for Chihiro, but Futaba's got a really vibrant, and it's like a bright, vibrant orange. We have like a red orange later on, and we have Pandreu, who's I think, not yellow orange, but kind of closer to a yellow. Not like yellow at all, but like on the spectrum of oranges, his is leaning more yellow orange than it is red orange. It's not pure orange, but I think Futaba's like that real orange. We got the purple from the Raiden Shogun for Too Sweet with Izioi. Ghost Zone has Corey, but more importantly, it has Vivia, who's got a deep green. And then a much lighter green for Nightwing with Chisa, what I go to school for, going as Real Boar. Ghostbusters, Kokichi, it's not black. His is really more of like a purple that's so deep that it looks black. And then Panette, who I was talking about, that's that red orange. So the story goes, we have Toko and Xingqiu. Stop, Look, and Listen, we have Sophie and Ibuki, the person I was like, oh, we got another pink blue in here, but it's just Amami's got all pink blue. She's got no extra color in there. Memories Key, we got Kyoko and Yuma, similar color. Pimps Mafia has Kazuichi and Peko. Cops and Robbers has Taka. But more importantly, Keiji. And you think blonde is like a real regular hair color, but he's not really blonde. That man's has yellow hair. Miss me with that. Let's keep going. We have Tipping the Scales, Chiaki and Tiki. Sick Wheels, Mondo and Mitsuru. Straight to the Point, Genocide Jack and Kyutaro. Beyond the Mask, or Beneath the Mask rather, Jotaro and Shao. Photo Bomb, we have Mahu and Miss Charlotte, who's been getting a lot of love recently on this channel, and you know what, deserved. Charlotte for AWE confirmed. Not confirmed, but I mean, like, she's yeah, you know what? I'm gonna talk to Wednesday, for World Forget Me, Maya and Chi-Chi. Dinner Time, Karumi and Fubuki. Change of Heart, Samugi and Kaito. Mommy Mayhem, we have Hiroko and Kafka. Marketing Team, Anna and Monosuke. Devotees, Mikan and Camilla, very purple team. PTA, Usami and the Wanderer. And lastly, Shrimp Fried Rice. Less for Teruteru, but both of Teruteru's partners had an interesting hair color. But Aiba's like, I'm not even really sure what to call that color. It's like a pink that leans almost orange, maybe like a peach, but like, it's not quite peach. I think it's like more too strong to be a peach, let me know what color that is. I want to know from you guys what color the strands in Iba's hair. That being said, that's what we're doing. We got this episode. It's gonna be a fun time. Remember, last place gets into the Rumble match, and we even have the tag team titles on the line. I think it's time we find out. Switch us over. It is the Agent of Chaos wheel, and it is really nice to just have it here ready to go. I do think it is a lot more convenient, I'll be completely real. So let's see. Will Praise and Aru be howling to the skies, making sure that chaos reigns today, or will order remain again until potentially next week? Let's see how it all plays out. The wheel goes round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round, but order remains, which might let you down all through the town. That is... Woo! I love... So there's... I don't know if you hear it super duper well, but take us back over and play the music again. When that wheel spins and it hits, no matter what hits, they have like the clapping and it's like, yeah, and then there's one guy who's just like, woo, who's really excited. I love him. That's my dude. One dude who's really excited during the wheel spin for AWE. Get him, Wednesday. Yeehaw. Alright. Make your picks first, second, and third. Favorite color is such an easy question. Ooh, you know what? I have another question. I do. Let me pull up your questions, or rather your answers from last time, though. From our Get Lucky episode, and I was asking you guys about things that you may have won in like claw machines or carnival games, and there were some pretty fun answers. Sidekiller, who was asking why it was so much hotter in my state, even though we're relatively close in states. My weather's just awful. It was still, even so, that one day was really hot, and like earlier this week the high was like 50, and man, and I'll tell you what, this week it's like mid-60s, and I've checked the weather, it's like mid-60s and cloudy and not so cloudy every so often, and then Saturday it just randomly becomes 88, and I'm like, bro, can we not have any transition? There's not a day in the 70s. We have like 65, 65, almost 90. What's going on? Nature, what's up? Global warming, for real. I'm sorry, it just makes me mad every time. That's gonna be my Sunday. Oh man, apparently plushies sell like hotcakes in the sink. Yeah, of course they do. Unluckily, technically, it's technically a Zuru because Ultimate, fair enough. Never won a claw machine since opening an over in Matthew Glover land. Favorite thing you won from a claw machine? Crash Bandicoot plush, which is pretty dope, not gonna lie. Jag Spam, who... where was yours? Yeah, this is it. I have one from a claw machine or carnival game. Let's see. I think when I was 7 or maybe 8, I won an actual live goldfish. He lived for quite a while. I keep forgetting that there are those like live goldfish ones. Those ones are always really cool. I don't think I ever went for those, but I think one of my cousins used to like those a lot. Dragon Force Czar, who... let me see. His luck stat is misleading. Hagakure. He's since become a renowned baker, Vex. Natasha Scott. So I'm unlucky according to Danganronpa SS Kokichi and Kaito's Luminary of the Losers. Yep, about what I expected, and you know what? Won't it the truth. Katoko, who won a little Patamon plushie at a carnival. It's a little guy, which is pretty... See, look, it's dope. That's why I kind of wanted to hear all these things, because also, these are like carnivals from all over the world, because we do have a very diverse community here, which I really like. I think that's one of the things that I hold proudly the most, I'm not gonna lie, because, you know, we get all sorts of different perspectives. You get to hear from different people doing all sorts of different things. Dragon Force Czar, who was wearing, wait, hold on. Closest thing I can think of in September 2022 on a boardwalk in New Jersey, came across a football throwing booth where hitting at least 2 moving targets would get you a football decorated with the NFL. I was wearing my tie-dyed Denver Broncos shirt, so when I miraculously hit 2 targets, the guy immediately handed me a Broncos football, which is pretty dope. Lucky charm for the season. I won't read the rest, but I understand. Dragon Force side, don't worry, I get you. Cherry Berry said a few. Though I remember the most is my mother winning a Japanese-esque doll from a claw machine for me, which is also pretty dope. Despite really seeing nothing that interests me in claw machines, winning even less. I'm obsessed with looking at every claw machine I see anyway, just in case. I also do kind of do that. I kind of peek at all the claw machines. I haven't played a claw machine in a minute. I used to be pretty good at claw machines though. I'm not gonna like go into it. That's a Ask Stream AV about claw machines. That's an assignment for Stream AV. Lady Psychic, when I was a kid, I went to Six Flags, really liked the game where you could roll the balls into the holes, and depending on which hole the ball fell into, determine how much the horse moved. Yeah, I do know those. The object of the game was to get the horse past the finish line before the others. I got very good at this. One time I won the little sheep plushies, and you won enough to exchange for a big sheep plushie, which is dope. That's awesome. I do really like ones where you can go and continue playing to exchange your prizes for a bigger prize. I think that's really cool. And Cat Bubbles. Question for the day. Let me see. Unluckiest character. I did ask 2 questions. That's crazy. You know, some of the people who you know, premeditated deaths. Question today though, none that I can think of. Sadly, I may have won candies or bookmarks from school fun fairs in the past, but nothing that really stands out. That's fine. That means you just gotta go out there and get witted on those carnival games. Please don't spend a bunch of money on carnival games. I don't endorse that. But I do endorse having fun, so, you know, spend a little chump change, you know, every once in a while on those carnival games. Thank you for all the... I really enjoy reading these. I hope you guys enjoy hearing them and hearing what other people have done and like, oh my gosh, that's cool. So, you know, if you have any fun stories, share them. Hey, we're talking about hair color. I don't want to know your hair color, but I do want to know, have you ever dyed your hair? And if you have, what color? Tell the world. And if you haven't, have you ever wanted to? And if you did or would, what hair color would you dye your hair with? And would you do like a full hair, or would you do like highlights? I've never dyed my hair. It's always been, you know, pretty much black for the entire time. But I have like had a desire to get like a blue streak, but like a dark blue streak, so it's like barely like noticeable. That back in the day, I kind of wanted to do that, but you know, it never came. It could have come to be. My parents definitely would have loved me, but I was like, you know, I don't know if I really want it. But that was one of those days. That was one of those things. I was absolutely here for it. First, second, and third, make your picks in the comments as well. I'm gonna make mine. Also, whose hair color do you like the most here today? Because if I had to choose, I think I might choose Panette. For some reason, I really like the oranges. But I think I like Panette's red orange the most. So I'm gonna go... No, not Ghostbusters for first. I'm gonna go Stop, Look, and Listen for first. I'm gonna go Sick Wheels for second, and I gotta pick Photobomb. I gotta pick Miss Charlotte. Those are my picks. Let's get this episode on the road. We got wrestling tonight. I need you guys to get out of here. And first and foremost, before we do that, and I guess to do that, you know, we gotta do. Just hit the music that I play where we do and we look for the thing. Oh, thank you very much. You know what that means. Huh. Peter? Oh, guys, it's Peter the Duck. Oh, man, it's good to see you, Peter. But you're not Asnir, so we're gonna have to try that again. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I didn't expect Peter to be here. That being said, let's get in here and Asnir, if you would. Oh, Peter Jr. Guys, it's Peter Jr. Peter Jr., I didn't expect you to be here. That's crazy. Hey, have you seen your dad? Yeah, I saw him. I swatted. You want to go see him? That's fine. Thank goodness. All right, now I'm done playing around. We're good now. Asnir, could you please, so we can stop doing these shenanigans? Oh, Peter Jr. the second. That's crazy. Peter Jr. the second. Have you seen Peter Jr.? How about Peter? They were over there. I just saw him. You want to go see him? No? Okay, I guess you can stay here. Peter Jr., I guess you gave me the right answers. Peter Jr., you can stay here for the episode. That's alright. Alright, there better not be a Peter Jr., or else I'm gonna be going crazy. Alright. Huh. Peter Jr., the third! That's crazy. What you doing here? Did you see Peter? Did you see Peter Jr.? I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop playing around, Asmir. Let's roll this thing. How many times? 6 times. Go say out of the Peters for me. Yeah. It is time. We're doing a full set of 6. So, without further ado, it will not just be not one time. No, not one time, Peter Jr. Jr. Not 2 times, Peter Jr. Jr. No, absolutely not 3 times, Peter Jr. Jr. the second. Not even 4 times or 5 times. But let me tell you, Peter Jr. Jr. the second. We are going to resimulate a whole set. Not the spiciest of RNG, but perhaps the most insane of RNG? I don't know. It's going to be 6 times. We might as well hit that 6 right now. Shall we, Peter Jr. Jr. the second? It's your first episode B. I'm excited for you. Hopefully nothing crazy happens. I know some crazy things happen every once in a while, but for right now, I gotta get my notepad on the ready. I've got to enjoy some spaghetti. Yes, I do. I always enjoy some spaghetti. It's my favorite. It's not my favorite pastime. I'm not even sure it's my favorite pasta, I'm gonna be real, but you know, it is very good. I'm gonna click proceed. I don't have a pin, and I know I'm gonna need one, especially as the tributes stand on the podiums and the horns they doth sound, horn bearers. Could you? Would you? You did. And thank you, horn bearers. Oh, I do have a pin. Peter Jr. Jr. I don't need to get out. Oh, yeah. There's a pin right here. I can see it. I can see the pin is on the ground. It's right against the wall. It's right against the... I can get it. Horn bears, distract them. Distract them for longer. Alright, I got it. Fantastic. Here we go. Alright. Now we can proceed. Yuma runs away from the cornucopia, man. What a start. Mikan, Totaro, scares Totaro away from the cornucopia. Kana stays in the cornucopia for resources. Eggman finds a teleporter and teleports him to the despair dimension. This sparks the question of who would build a teleporter to the despair dimension. Monica runs away. Fubuki can't remember who they are. You know what? That kind of doesn't surprise me. Himiko tries to help her remember. Charlotte and Kokichi decide of a competition to say who can kill the most Komodo dragons this game. And you know what? I knew I could trust Charlotte. I'm about to induct Charlotte to the squad for real, Rantaro gets down on one knee, proposes to Mitsuru. Mitsuru laughs at Rantaro and continues to do so as she leaves him there. Oh my goodness. Ophelia and Monica kill each other, but end up accidentally killing one another. But by the power of, well, how things played out, I think you guys know what that means. I need to move, you know what it means? I need to move, this song back to my front page, but for right now it means that Ophelia, you are heading to the Retribution Rumble. Ophelia, daughter of Miss Camilla and the fantastic Odin. Good luck in the Rumble. You are toe-to-toe with Yosuke, former Mr. Golden Ticket, but for right now, we just gotta keep going. Retribution Rumble grows stronger, grows nearer. Will anybody else enter today? Chi-Chi runs away from the, or rather, runs into the cornucopia and hides. Keiji runs away. Zhao is sick and tired of these reptiles, grabs a hat, and that joins Avi's animal control, but you still ain't giving me no pizza. My guy! Monokuma was spacing out during the dice roll and wonders if the dice landed on a 1. Terry runs away from the cornucopia, so does Izioi. Kurumi runs away as well. Vivia finds some AV-shaped popsicles in the cornucopia. Ibuki runs away from the cornucopia. Anna arrives at the arena. Her memory is completely wiped. She can't the sole thing she can remember is her name. Which is great, actually. Because there's like a thing with Anna's in their name, and this is Lady Anna. Kazuichi breaks your hero's nose for a basket of bread. Munakata rather finds a kazoo in the cornucopia, attempts to play tremendously, but fails tremendously instead. Kotoko catches Toko off guard and kills her. Tiki runs away from the cornucopia. Amami finds a book titled To Cook Panette, a beginner's guide. Panette is both amazed and horrified at the level of detail, but yeah, I'll be real, that's Panette, so she probably is enjoying every second of it. Aiba runs away from the cornucopia, as is Kokoto. Mami and Kyoko fight for a bag. Kyoko gives up and retreats. Hate that this is a thing. And it's all Stream AV's fault. Sophie finds some AV-shaped popsicles in the cornucopia. Pantrail runs away from the cornucopia. Monica takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Nightwing grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. I thought you'd do better. Mondo grabs a honey glazed ham. He's doing as best as he can. That's the best thing you can grab. In fact, Mondo wins this game. This is a spoiler, not a prediction. It's a spoiler. Maya gets down on one knee, proposed to Monosuke. Monosuke accepts, and the two skip happily away from the cornucopia. Kyutaro and Peko. In fact, I'm so confident. Let me reiterate this. Grabbing this honey glazed ham in the cornucopia, I'm so confident now that Mondo's gonna win this game. If you grab a honey glazed ham, you are destined for glory. He's winning this game. Quote me on it. Ain't no shot that he loses. Alright, well that's our intro. Monosuke skips away as the two propose and get married is nice. Kyutaro and Peko engage in a friendly knife fight. Samugi runs away from cornucopia. Alice comes to the arena to capture a dangerous killer to escape from an insane asylum. Hiroko opens a pack of gum as she enters. Her partner Kafka, Camilla, and Chisa suddenly appear out of nowhere and ask her for a piece. This is this is some real mom energy. Like for real. Taki gets it on one knee, proposes to Raiden Shogun before she can get an answer. Jack beheads Taka with a sword, leaving Raiden Shogun in a state of shock. Would she have said yes? Chiaki and Kori make a secret pact to work together. Oh, you don't want to work with that man. Oh no! Usami runs away from the cornucopia. Futaba begins on a plan to overthrow Monokuma. Angie finds a talking about a dragon. It says it is Xingqiu. Asmir's placed a curse on him. Angie has to kiss him. Sure obliges. Xingqiu's back to normal. Mahiru can't make it to the games today. She had a doctor's appointment. And Kaito descends to lend Avi a hand and kills a Komodo dragon that's hosting the arena. I appreciate that, Kaito. Appreciate that. He's alright. Maybe he's turning face again. Or not, we'll see. Day 1, Usami signs a petition to change American Yeet Ball back to football. Samugi, Monokuma, Kyoko, and Kana join the Chadcepticeye called Chi-Chi, reminisces about Season 1, Yuma. And my argument, who gets to like the Red Chaos Emerald? Kokichi's phone, it rings. There's no caller ID when he picks it up. It's just Koto on the other line insulting him. Alice put on cat ears on Kurumi. She's actually kind of cute. Cat Maid, apparently. Panette buys AV's merchandise from AV's Wares and Despairs. Sick. Monosuke creates his own super identity and lists Mitsuru as a sidekick. Munakata has an ultimate talent license revoked. Future Foundation said get out. Aiba, Himiko, and Angie hold an intervention for AV's pancake addiction. I'm not going to show up, of course I would not. Because I don't have one. Even if I have pancakes in my back pockets right now, that doesn't mean I have a problem. Nightwing discovers a river. Mondo and KG hunt for other tributes. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, maybe this should be the intro. Performs the Norian tradition of making Raiden clothes 5 minutes after they meet. Awkward. Peko asks Kaito if he likes Vogue. Kaito says no. Shinto raises Monika's hopes and dashes them quite expertly. Ibuki, Amame, Pandreo, Camilla, Jotaro, and Kafka have a scrum debate over who the best protagonist is from all of their respective games, because I think we actually have a different character from everyone is a different character from a different game. Clearly Jotaro and Ibuki from games, the same game series, but still two different games. Anna makes a finger gun, pretends to shoot Eggman. The gun actually fires, shooting Eggman for real. She's still like, am I a robot? Is that what I don't remember about myself? Jack starts a cult. Gosh darn it, genocide Jack. Chiaki, Vivia, Chihiro, and Rantaro happily join. The rating pistol rates Izzy away 57 points. Hiroko can see the end of the horizon. Hatsune Miku, Futaba, and Kazuichi awkwardly kiss under the mistletoe. Yep, that would be awkward. Kyutaro embraces spring and plants roses outside of his camp. Charlotte, Fubuki, and Kotoko do the torture dance while torturing Chisa. Shao, Mikan, and Sophie come up with a complicated escape plan. Kori sees a knife from another sponsor. Monica starts writing a novel. Will she ever be able to finish it? And Teruteru throws some sand in the eyes of Tiki, causing Tiki to go temporarily blind for the rest of the game. We didn't lose that many. Never mind! Hey, Paul Jr. in a second. I'm gonna turn you around real quick. I need you to shield your eyes. Because things are about to get, a little wild, because I'll tell you what, it's time for musical chairs. Chairs all over the place. Whoever's not on a chair when the music stops will be eliminated. As Mikan and Futaba sit on a chair at the same time, they survive elimination. Corey spots a chair at the bottom of a cliff. Corey jumps off of the cliff, misses the chair, yikes. He's dead. Izzy always sits on Monosuke's lap. This doesn't count. Izzy always eliminated. Pandreo and Camilla spot a chair. They race to see who will get there first. Pandreo was the first one there. Camilla is chairless. Yuta simply sits on the ground, says, "The world is my chair." It's such a power move that he survives elimination. Chisa spots a chair at the bottom of a cliff, leaps off through the air, lands on the chair, and lives. And she says, she puts on some Starter Shade saying, "Yeah, I'm a gamer." Ibuki hits Shincho with a chair, then sits down immediately afterwards, ensuring Shincho does not survive the event. Kazuichi and Maya sit on the chair at the same time. Angie and Raiden sit on the chair at the same time. Mondo sits on Aiba's lap. This doesn't count. Mondo's eliminated. Monica tries to do the same thing to Himiko. Monica's eliminated too. Panette sees a chair at the bottom of the cliff. She dolphin dives off. Kaka! As the dolphin says. And lives. Gyutaro finds a chair and sits on it. Monokuma spots a chair at the bottom of a cliff. He dives off. He lives. He sits on an invisible chair. The posture, the crossed legs is so impressive, he survives elimination. Kana finds a chair and sits on it. Kaito sits down. The crossed legs, it's so impressive, he survives elimination on that invisible chair. Samugi is about to sit down, but Monica swipes the chair from underneath her. Sits down, leaving Samugi to face elimination. Anna simply sits on the ground and says, "The world is my chair." It's a power move. She survives elimination. Kotoko sits on Tiki's lap. It doesn't count. Kotoko is eliminated. The world is Kyoko's chair. The world is Chi-Chi's chair. Vivia spots a chair at the bottom of the cliff. Vivia misses the chair. He is like, I wanted this someday. Mitsuru and Kokichi sit on the chair at the same time. Jack sits on an invisible chair. Nobody buys this though. Jack's eliminated. Usami spots a chair. Misses. Yikes. Dead. A buried rabbit. Kafa finds a chair. Sits on it. Teruteru finds a chair. Also sits on it. Chihiro and Hiroko rather fight over a chair, not realizing Sophie's already taken it, eliminating the both of them. I'm sorry, I like this part. Never waste your words on a fool who won't listen. Never don't sell your soul, cause you'll never buy it. I'm sorry. We never make it this far in the song, and I was like, oh man, look at this. Kumi hits Fubuki with a chair, sits down immediately, ensuring Fubuki does not survive the event. That's your partner, girl. What's wrong with you? Keiji hits Chiaki with a chair, sits down immediately. Chiaki does not survive. Koto and Charlotte sit on a chair at the same time. Munakata spots a chair, dives off, lives. Rantaro's about to sit down. Al swipes it. Rantaro's forced to face elimination. Pekko's about to sit down. Jotaro says, yoink! He sits down. Pekko faces elimination. Shao's about to sit down. Amame says, no, takes it. And Shao is eliminated. Lastly, Nightwing sits on an invisible chair, the posture, the crossed legs. She also survives elimination. My gosh. Day 1 arena events, they are wild. But with that, well, I think we would have lost like 5 or 6 originally, and then the rest of them were like, hey. Alright, there's 3 seconds left on it, so now, yeah, it just ended. I had to let it play out here. We can do the Claire de Lune thing that we usually do. Hit it for the 24. Ophelia, Monokid, Toko, Taka, Mahiru, Eggman, Corey, Izuyoi, Camilla, Xingqiu, Mondo, Monica, Samugi, Toko, Vivia, Jack, Usami, Chihiro, Hiroko, Fubuki, Chiaki, Rantaro, Pekko, Shao. Well, look at everybody's statuses. I have no idea how many people are left. Now I do, 38. It was such a calm start, and then no more words. I digress though, we do have to keep going. 38 left. Who will go on? Will anyone else earn a spot in the Retribution Rumble? Let's proceed and find out. I realize I should have done a little slow scroll so you can peek at your teams, your picks. I'm gonna go on. Also, Mondo's dead, so I'm glad that other thing was not the intro. Night 1, Teruteru was gentle with Himiko. Mikan and Mommy sing show tunes. Aiba unknowingly eats toxic berries. Kyutaro panics and tries to cure Aiba and succeeds. Kurumi's trap kills Sophie, rest in peace to Sophie. Kana uses the spirit of the Great Pumpkin to change the arena date to October. Angie, Charlotte, Kokichi perform a fatally glorious air combo on Kyoko, rest in peace. Monokuma grabs Kokichi by the throat after doing that, apparently. Tiki goes to the dog shelter, lets all the dogs out, so it was she who let the dogs out. Maya isn't afraid of no ghost, or rather ain't afraid of no ghost, I'm sorry, I gotta put the stank on it. Maya is not afraid of no ghost. No, Maya ain't afraid of no ghost. Futaba etches a sketch in a tree, Mitsuru takes it as a threat. Nightwing has a dream of Monica winning as a premonition or something. Jotaro locks Chi-Chi in a coffin, buries her alive, but Chi-Chi manages to escape. She was like, this keeps happening to me. Dang. Munakata, Yuma, and Panette enter a scrum debate with Pandreo, Keiji, and Chisa, therefore who the best boy in Danganronpa is. Kokoto finds a dapper suit, puts it on, and even if it's the wrong simulator, it still looks super fly. Kaito finds a sleeping Mame laying on the ground. Kaito raises his hand, waves it in front of his face, dusting off his shoulder before hitting that 5-knuckle shuffle onto a Mame. Ibuki hops into an inflatable cauldron, makes jokes about how she's emergency food, she might have a problem. Alice dyes his hair red. Which part? If he dyes the shaved part, then he's got more of like a 3D glasses design going on. I digress. Ryan throws a Molotov in Monosuke after the fire. Ryan's still okay, but what about Monosuke? Kazuichi in the house. Kafka runs into Avi's wares and despairs, jumps onto a giant Monokuma plushie and falls asleep. She's not dead. Anna puts on a suave top hat, rather. How fancy. We proceed again to day 2. As Chisa chases Alice around with a mace, Monokuma sees smoke rise in the distance and decides not to investigate. Nightwing pimp slaps Kazuichi off of a cliff. She just pimp slapped the ultimate pimp. She said, your entourage, it's falling apart. Bam. Mikan smacks the taste. There's a lot of smacking going on. Smacks the taste out of Jotaro's mouth. Panette commits a crime and runs away giggling. Kurumi and Aiba hunt for other tributes. It started when an alien devised what it did. It stuck itself upon his rooster streak and said it hid. He's got superpowers. He's no ordinary kid. He's Yuma-ten. Munakata seems to be dead, but it's a lie. Oh. You know what isn't a lie? These people. Because Futaba, Charlotte, Raiden, Monosuke, Pandreo, and Himiko are all forced to play the majority game. Futaba received the most votes, but she was unfortunately Keymaster. So every one of them executed. One day I'll get a violin. And it's not gonna sound good, because I don't know how to play a violin. Buki's making Angie angry. Buki's not gonna like Angie when she's angry. Not angry. Her name's not Angry. Teru and Kafka want to raise the bar. Actually, they are the bar. Didn't think that you two would be working together, but here we are. Keiji, Kyutaro, and Tiki hold an intervention for my darts addiction. It ain't true, I promise you. Monica embraces spring and plants outside of her, and plants rose outside of her camp. Kaito's best there is, was, or ever will be. Kokoto, Chi-Chi, and Maya band together and fend off a pack of starving wolves. Mitsuru takes a sip of tea, but the scalding hot liquid proves too much for her. She spits it out in Akana's face. Ooh, Kana. Anna and Kokichi have a picnic on a cliff. Nothing goes wrong, surprisingly. Mommy wants Avi to give Sayaka a chance. Mame overhears it and kills Mommy for asking for the impossible. Thank you. Thank you, Mame. We really gotta change his name. We really do. That was another 10. We're down to 28. After this, Claire de Lune 4. Sophie, Kyoko, Kazuichi, Futaba, Charlotte, Raiden, Monosuke, Pandreo, Himiko, Mommy. Well, alright, let's see everybody's statuses. Let's go through everyone real quick. We have Monokuma, tag champion. I hate that hedgehog. Praise Naru, Angie, Three's Company, Kokoto, Kid Rock, Alice, Nail Party, Kana, cut above the rest completely, and just Monica has Monica. What I go to school for completely, and so are the Ghostbusters. Stop, Look, and Listen has Ibuki. Memory is Key with Yuma, Cops and Robbers has our boy the cop, your friendly neighborhood policeman Keiji. Tipping the scales has Tiki. Mitsuru for sick wheel, straight to the point with Kyutaro. Beneath the Mask has Jotaro. World Forget-Me's completely in as well. Dinner Time still has Kurumi. Change of Heart still has Kaito. Mommy Mayhem has Kafka. Devotees has Mikan. Marketing team has Anna. And Shrimp Fried Rice completely in. I was gonna say most teams actually are doing okay. Oh, that's not entirely true. We have a couple. We have a good chunk of teams that are completely out. There's only 28 people left. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's keep it going. Let's see how it all plays out as we go to the next round. As Mikon introduces Kana and Mai to her imaginary friend. There's nobody there. Kyutaro berates Amami for not protecting him better. Kotoko introduces Ibuki to her long-lost twin, Kotoka. I'm sure they've met. Munakata buys a D2 house. He can now have parties every week. Aiba and Kaito stare at each other through the crackling flames of their campfire, the thought of murder on their minds. Jotaro finds an Etch-a-Sketch somehow. After a few hours, he creates a masterpiece. Monica makes a banquet for Panette and Kokoto. They both love the food. Keiji prepares Seesaw homicide at works and he kills Chisa, rest in peace. Kafka sets a few more traps before setting returning to camp for the night. Kurumi puts her trust in Mitsuru, allows herself to fall backwards, and Mitsuru does nothing and watches her fall down. How rude. She's like, I don't know you. Yuma eats a turducken, yum. Hopefully he can walk it off during the game. Angie receives spaghetti from the note sponsor. Nightwing and Alice are trapped in a box for the night, so they decide to use their imaginations to liven things up. Kokichi tells Anna that this is great, it's just you, me, and this brick wall you built between us. Chi-Chi then quickly constructs a homemade gun using only some string, a squirrel, and a gun. Tikin confesses her love for Monokuma. Monokuma lovingly embraces her, accepting the confession. Teru thinks about winning. He's Charlie Sheen. We proceed as day 3 as Teru slams Aiba through a table. Kaito finds the left half of Angie's body. Concerning. Munakata uses spell to suck things out of Mitsuru, but the spell fails, rather because there's nothing to suck out, which is wrong. Mitsuru's brilliant. Monokuma grabs a table, the audience cheers in excitement. They're like, table! Yeah! Maya searches for all the AV clones that she hasn't met yet. Jotaro wants AV to give Donuts a chance. Tiki steals a tray of Alice's freshly baked cookies on a scale of 1 to 10. How much do you hate Panette? 0! 0! We love our Panettes. Mikon's the best there is, was, or ever will be. Yuma reminisces about the year of the ascent. Karumi kills Kyutaro as he tries to run. Nightwing has drip. Yeah, that's correct. Kana isn't crying, she's sweating from her eyes. Someone get her something. Keiji unknowingly eats toxic berries. Coffee uses Christmas magic change the region back to December. Chi-Chi sees a completely pale. Ibuki watches her unmoving. She revives her with CPR. Kokoto, Amame, and Anna join the Adventurers Guild, were assigned stats, or rather roles based on their stats. Kokoto, the Righteous Knight. Amame, the Wise and Wizard, and Anna is a janitor. Monica grabs a burning log, hurls it at Kokichi's tent, setting it aflame, roasting Kokichi alive, and thus another 5. I think that only brings us down to 23, slightly less than a standard-sized game as we hit a clear Deloon 4. Chisa, Angie, Kyutaro, Keiji, Kokichi. Well, 23, right? I'm not tripping. Yes, 23 remain. All of your Agents of Chaos out. Kyutaro, he's somewhere, and he might be dead. I don't know why I said his name. He must have just died. Monokuma is still hanging in there. Kokoto, Kid Rocktail has Alice. Nail Party with Kana, cut above the rest completely in. Just Monica has Monica. What I Go to School For has Nightwing. Stop Look and Listen has Ibuki. Ghostbuster style of Panette. Memories Key style has Yuma. Tipping the Scales has Tiki. Sick Wheels with Mitsuru. World Forget Me's completely in. Beneath the Mask has Jotaro. Never Count Him Out in tag team action. Mommy Mayhem has Kafka. Change of Heart still has Kaito. Dinner Time has Karumi. Marketing Team has Anna. Devotees with Mikon and Shrimp Fried Rice completely in. 23 remain. But let's see how it all plays out. Let's proceed. And Mitsuru turned out to be a clone of, and Panette was the original Mitsuru all along? I don't know if I believe that, but I guess their hair color is almost similar. It's on the same range of like the the line of colors in the rainbow. They're close, they're like next to each other. Their color, hair color adjacent. Jotaro and Yuma huddle together for warmth. Monokuma wakes up tied and gagged to a chair, with Kaito giving the worst torture imaginable watching Marmaduke 2022 on loop. Tiki and Alice settle their disputes in an intense game of rock, paper, scissors, but who won? I don't know. I think it's funnier if Alice wins. Monica is gentle with Chi-Chi. Hate that. Ibuki, stop being selfish. Where in the world is Aiba? Kafka befriends a Komodo dragon wearing a small pair of aviator goggles. Hate that too. Anna sets off an explosive, taking out Maya, Nightwing, and Kana. Rest in peace. Karumi, Kokoto, Teru and Amame play a friendly game of Uno, not to the death, and which Teru wins, and Mikon finds a dark Dave in the arena and attacks her, bites straight through her heart, and kills her. Oh! Did you know that a group of Komodo dragons is called a bank? because Munakata pissed off a bank of Komodo dragons and got killed for his actions. Peter, I want you to look right there. I need you to look. That's what happens when you mess with Komodo dragons. You're gonna stay away from Komodo dragons, right? That's right, Peter, Junior the second. You're a goat. Let's proceed. It's day 4. Teru comes before Aiba in this event. Not becomes Aiba. If Teru became Aiba, I would be concerned. But that is writing a Danganronpa remake rather, where Mitsuru's the protagonist, Tiki's the antagonist, and Monika's the mastermind. I feel Tiki as the antagonist would be interesting, but you know what? Maybe a jaded Tiki that has given up on humanity. Maybe. I would read that. Chi-Chi was crushed by a falling anvil. Amame asks Jotaro if he likes boats. Jotaro goes on a tirade about how much he loves the boats. Amame dies from boredom. Kafka finds a yeet ball. Kaito tends to Kokoto's wounds. It's Ibuki's. Hey. It's your birthday, Ibuki. Happy birthday, yeah. It's your birthday, Ibuki. Yeah, that's not a birthday song. I just didn't know where I was going. I was like, I gotta do something now. We've committed. Anna declares support for the squad. The summons Pimp Kazuichi to stab Anna just like he did with Pablo. Kurumi sets up an ice cream shack. Yuma comes and buys some. It was awful. Yuma burns down the shack, killing Kurumi. And Alice finds a bow tie and puts on because, well, bow ties are cool. They are pretty dope. That brings us all the way instead down to 13. That was a more violent day. We'll probably get the feast next time, but for right now, we actually get a Clear Day Loon 4. Monokuma, Maya, Nightwing, Kana, Mikan, Munakata, Chi-Chi, Amame, Anna, Kurumi. Well, we're here. We are indeed here. So everybody's status is we have 13 left. As I said before, we still have Kokoto, Alice, Monika, Panette, Ibuki, Yuma, Tiki, Mitsuru, Jotaro, Kafka, Kaito, and all of Shrimp Fried Rice. Don't mess around with Teru either. He's like, in the past like year or a year and a half, he's been showing his worth, maybe even 2 years at this point. We've been doing this for a long time. 13 people left, though, a baker's dozen as we proceed. How does this one play out? Will it be Alice, Monika, Ibuki, Panette, Yuma, Mitsuru, Tiki, Jotaro, Kaito, Kafka, or Shrimp Fried Rice? We proceed to see. Ibuki's move is ultimately charged fully, indeed. How about Ibuki's ultimate move is fully charged? Panette is bleeding out. Thankfully, she receives fresh blood from an unknown sponsor. It was me. Kokoto throws a party at her shelter, invites Yuma, Monika, and Kaito. It turns sour when they start arguing over what song should be blasting through the speakers. Kafka wants to buy Jotaro's gamer girl bathwater. Jotaro destroys Kafka for acting like a degenerate male. Okay, Teru goes to jail. Mitsuru grabs Kokichi by the throat. Yeah, that sounds about right. Aiba goes to Love Hotel with Alice, but somehow ends up waking up next to Tiki. We proceed, and it is indeed the feast. And the feast is the cornucopia, and it is replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Koto decides not to attend. Panette decides not to attend as well. Alice decides not to go. Aiba, Jotaro, and Tiki confront each other and grab what they need slowly before, wanting to avoid their contact. Mitsuru grabs as much food as she possibly can before fleeing. Monika snaps Ibuki's neck, rest in peace to her, and Yuma steals Kaito's memoirs. We're still going, actually. But I think we're at your final 10, question mark? Monika confesses her love for Yuma. Yuma says, cool, see ya, homie, and leaves. Kaito teaches Tiki some fighting moves. Little does Tiki know that Kaito's teaching her wrong is a joke. Mitsuru finds a yeet ball. Kokoto eats cheese puffs. Jotaro sets up an ice cream shack. Alice comes to buy some. It was delicious. And Panette finds the right half of Aiba's body. We've had a left half, we've had a right half? That's crazy. And just like that, actually Shrimp Fried Rice is completely out, aren't they? That's a shame. But we are within your final 10 now. I think we're at your final 9, actually. And after this, Clear Day Loon 4. Kafka, Teru, Ibuki, Aiba. Ladies and gentlemen, see everybody's statuses. You might need some new picks. Surprisingly, the partner of the person who I said was gonna win this thing is still in, so I mean, like, I don't want to jinx her too hard, but I mean, there's a chance. 9 competitors, 1 or 2 or no teams will win. But you might need some new picks, and I'm gonna let you have them. Hey, Abby, what kind of picks are they? I'm glad you asked. They are your saving grace picks. It is your final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9! Kokoto is hanging in there for Three's Company. 3 times 3 equals 9. Kokoto is here to do just fine and win this game. Kid Rock has Alice. Alice has been rocking that prisoner gear, but he's about to be the #1 stunner out here. Just Monica has Monica. Will Monica win? She is the, I think, least known Monica of this gang, but is she about to be the greatest Monica of all time? Ghostbusters, if there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Panette today is who you're gonna call. Memory is key. We still have Yuma hanging in there. Yuma, honestly, not a bad competitor, but has not really had that moment, that moment to make him a truly supreme competitor that could all change today. Will Yuma win from Memory is key. Tipping the scales, Tiki. Tiki's had her moment. She's been regular champion. It was Tiki time, but Tiki wants to make it Tiki time all over again, this time in tag team action. Will she get to the finale by winning this game? Sick Wheels has Mitsuru, whose team should have been jinxed from the get-go by AV means accidentally. Will Mitsuru be able to take this W though and beat the jinx? Beneath the mask, I have Jotaro. I mean, you never count him out. It's tag team action. And change of heart, last but not least, is Kaito, who will be fighting for the AWE Championship in just a week from Saturday. 8 days at this point. Jeez Louise. Will Kaito take the W today? Make your picks first, second, third in the comments. Edit your comment, comment on your comment, reply to your comment. Do whatever you gotta do to make your saving grace picks known. I will make mine as well. Give me. I'm gonna take Panette for first, just because I like Panette. Second, I'm gonna take Mitsuru because I was so I was so sure it was gonna be Mondo. It would be wrong for me not to pick Mitsuru. And I'm gonna take the Monicas. It'll be just Monica. It'll be Monica's going to the premiere. You know, Monica's been so terrible in the AW I've seen. Will Monica be able to carry, or rather be carried by the Monicas? Hey, we'll see. There we go. Those are my picks. You guys have made yours at this point. It was just 12 seconds left of the song and it's gonna just fade out. I will ask you, or tell you rather, that all 9 of these competitors are standing tall. Their hearts beating with the same pulse, determination, and perhaps even the same fate as that of a samurai woman. I almost said Peter Jr. the second. I digress. Your final 9. Let's see how it all plays out. Next round sees Alice chasing Kaito, Panette, and Tiki trying to enforce a curfew. Mitsuru, Monica, and Kokoto find the Triforce, all taking a piece for themselves. Mitsuru now has a Triforce of Courage, Monica, Wisdom, and Kokoto, Power. Yuma finds a big red button, presses it immediately as if he had a death wish. Luckily, nothing happened, and Jotaro dyes his hair green, which is fitting for this episode because look at all the nice, interesting hair colors we have in this final 9. Am I right or am I right? And day 6 sees Tiki wonder if Nagito has Nagito insurance. Monica is full of it. What is it, you may ask? Well, it's death. Jotaro goes nya to annoy Kokoto. Kaito and Mitsuru track down and kill Alice, and Panette pile drives Yuma into the rampaging flames of their campfire, sacrificing him to the fire god. Oh boy, oh my, we'll proceed. That's another 3 god. So from 9 to 6, it is a Claire de Lune 4. No, I'm sorry, it's actually a terrible turnabout 4. Monica, Alice, Yuma. Six remain. Will it be 1, 2, or none to win this game? It is Kokoto, it is Panette, it is Tiki, Mitsuru, it is Jotaro, and it is Kaito. Final 6. A lot of these people, not a lot of these, I was gonna say some of these people have had their moments. We'll see whose moment is going to be today. We'll see who will be the king of the hair color or the queen of the hair color. We're about to find out right here, right now. As it's still Samurai Woman, technically. Let's go ahead. We don't want to end this for we'll go this have this go for too much longer as Kaito breathes. Or I breathe rather and Kaito falls over dead. Well, you know. I gotta breathe. Mitsuru dresses up as Tiki but breaks out in Cosbox. Tiki laughs. Panette challenges Jotaro to a dance-off. Panette absolutely dominates. And Kokoto gets a hold of my soundboard. Unfortunately, before she can use it, gets disqualified. I'm sorry, you gotta get out of here, Kokoto. I need my soundboard, especially in the final 5 now. And I'm sorry, the final 4, because Kaito's dead too. It's Mitsuru, it's Tiki, it's Panette, it's Jotaro. As we go onward and forward, we see Tiki diverts Mitsuru's attention and runs away. Panette wants Avi to give Sayaka a chance. Jotaro overhears this and kills Panette for asking for the impossible. Just like that, it is Tiki, it is Mitsuru, and it is Panette. And unless there's a real event, which there is not, from 6 to 3 to your Claire de Lune 4, a terrible turnabout. Kaito, Kokoto, Panette. You never bank out Jotaro, because he might win this one, dude. That man might come through, he might be like, yeah, you know who it is. Right now it is Tiki, it is Mitsuru, it is Jotaro. Mitsuru, the one who was partnering with the man who I said, oh yeah, Mondo's got this one in the bag. Could I have technically kind of been right? Will it be Tiki, who's a dragon? So I mean, like, you never count out a dragon. Former champion, admittedly. Former champion of champions in the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And lastly, Jotaro, he's that guy when it comes to tag team action. He is that man's. Mama, there goes that man's. Keep him in mind. It's your final 3. And with Tiki, Mitsuru, and Jotaro, they're all caught within our final 5. It's our final 3. Someone we generally like to call them being caught in, what is it? It's some sort of crises, right? Oh yes, a crisis of fate. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's find out how this one ends. It could end when we click proceed. We could see a tie immediately. We could see a double doom immediately. Or we could see just some more action. And seeing some more action is what we see. Jotaro finds a little bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. This awakens something inside of Tiki. I don't like that. Mitsuru's unknown sponsor. Avi, do I sense some bias here? Well, I do love Mitsuru. Our final 3 continues and becomes a final 2 as Tiki says... Pimp slaps Mitsuru right off of a cliff and Jotaro wakes up from a long, long nap. Does it end? No, it doesn't. But my dreams of saying, Mondo, I believed in you from the very beginning, are now over. Placing 3rd in this episode is a terrible turnabout for Mitsuru. So, I know exactly what happened. Because I accidentally clicked proceed, but I realized I can just still give you guys the opportunity to actually say what's going on. So, who will it be? Will it be Tiki, the one and only, tipping the scales? Will she come through? Former champion of champions, will she walk through and be one step closer to tag team gold? Or will it be Jotaro beneath the mask for Zhao, for Gin? He is that man's. Mama good, there goes that man's. If there's someone you have to beat to prove yourself in tag team action, it's Jotaro. When it comes down to the wire, it's Jotaro. He steps up, and most people have to lay down because he overcomes and he destroys them. That being said, this time, standing in his way rather, is a dragon, but perhaps we should be viewing it from the other vantage point. It's a dragon, and Jotaro standing in her way. Jotaro is the unstoppable one in this regard. He is Mr. Tag Team Action. Is he about to pick up a win for his team, or will it be Tiki for her team? Will Tiki tip the scales? Will Jotaro find what lays beneath the mask? Well, that's the truth. The question is, Jotaro, Tiki, or both, or neither. It is. Jotaro pays Tiki 500 mana coins to kill him medieval style via the rats. So I'm gonna be real with you. I thought I knew what happened here, but I read the event wrong. I thought Jotaro won. That's really funny. So even in this moment, I'm kind of surprised. We'll proceed yet again, because now it is certain, it is true, because your winner representing tipping the scales, She came, she saw, she overcame, she conquered. And now going on is her team. Going on to that finale for tipping the scales. Your winner is time. It's Tiki time. Ladies and gentlemen, it was Tiki time. It always is Tiki time. I should have believed from the get-go it's Tiki time. You better believe Tiki took that W, 2 KOs, Jotaro 2nd place, Mitsuru 3rd, Panette 4th, Kokoto 5th, Kaito 6th, Yuma 7th, Alice 8th, Monica 9th, and rounding off your top 10 is Aiba. That is that. And of course, we can, I guess, go ahead and bring on that bracket real quick. It's starting to take shape, it's starting to take form. But we will continue. We also saw one competitor into that Retribution Rumble. It was Ophelia. Don't need to really bring that one up. But we'll see how this all plays out. I am very excited to see the rest of this season, but I guess we can just do a slow scroll. I'm sorry, I did. My pin was like about to roll off of the, it still almost rolled off of the edge. I was like, I gotta catch this thing. Regardless, we'll slow scroll through everybody else, check it out. All the way down, all the way down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. Ophelia in last place, 62nd. Still, you know, she still rocked it, but it is what it is. Ophelia and Monica fight each other, end up killing one another. I'm sorry, well, it all ended actually with Jotaro saying, yep, I don't think I want to win this one. Tiki, it's yours. He paid off a dragon to take him off, to kill him with the rest. I don't understand. She's a dragon. She could have set you on fire. She could have just ate you. This could have done a dragon death. We were like, nope. The rats. You know what? Respect. Respect, Jotaro. A lot of respect, my guy. Clap it up for Jotaro, but also clap it up for Tiki, our winner. Anna and Jotaro with 4 KOs. Karumi, Monica with 3. Amame, Kaito, Keiji, Monica, Ophelia, and Tiki with 2. Everyone else with 1 or none. That is our game. We're gonna head back to the reaping. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it. Peter Jr. the second. Hope you enjoyed this game. Did you? Absolutely. Fantastic. Good to see him. It's always lovely to see Peter. But that's not the only content going out today, is there? I do believe tonight might be a little fight. I don't know what tonight is, actually. It is, let me see. We had this one, and this one. So tonight is the final fracture before Ticket to Paradise. Next week there will be the final Inferno before Ticket to Paradise. We are going to, according to Wednesday, we have a lot of news coming tonight. We will have 1v1 matches with Racket of Psalm, Marin and Panette. They have both decided who they want to face at Ticket to Paradise for those championships after winning that big championship contenders match. And so, they will be fighting their opponents 1v1, and this will also reveal what Tamara has earned. She earned the right to choose what kind of fight she'll be facing Hina in for the AWE Championship, Racket of Psalm on top. The both of them will be facing in the match that Tamara has chosen, 1v1 tonight. So much more action, including we'll finally round off your Ticket to Paradise Golden Ticket matches. Both of those rumbles, 10-person rumbles, will be tonight. We'll also have our finals, AJ Lee versus Charlie from Has-Been Hotel. We'll also have Shrek versus TBH Creature in what could be the most cursed match in AWE history. It's going to be one heck of a show. Naida has that open challenge. We have all sorts of matches, including a little teaser. There will be an Elimination Chamber match tonight. You'll get to see who's in it a little bit later. But until then, toodaloo Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.